Hey, it's Lomentini, and here is what I am lit up about. I am so excited about being back right in front of this mic and right in front of this camera and sharing my life with you so that maybe and somehow whatever I say into this mic and say into that camera can help you get through whatever you're getting through. You know, and I've been doing these podcasts for a while, and they kind of been all over the place. You know, a little bit here, you know, talk about this subject, talk about that subject, but it wasn't until this situation happened in my life and to where the suicide and all of those crazy things happened, especially with the other part that's no longer a part of my life. None of them really had I don't know if I'm saying this correctly, but they didn't really seem to have a direction. I would talk about this, talk about that. Then I started doing the surviving suicide and all the crap in between. And that had a little bit of traction, and I liked it because it was like, hey, you know, this kind of like I did the suicide attempt 23 years ago in the relationship disaster then. And then, of course, doing what I did in this relationship failing and completely different situations. The first one 23 plus years ago was mostly literally a quote unquote attempt. And it was just mostly seeking attention. This one, I was done. I was done. Obviously, if any of you guys have seen and followed what's going on, you know it was done. I was done. Somehow, by the grace of God, he's like, it's not your time. And so getting through that and getting through that process of healing physically, healing mentally, spiritually, which is an ongoing process. But that process and what had happened and what I have gone through has been such a game changer. Meaning, this is a second chance life. We're lucky enough to have the first chance, let alone have the second chance. I know Eminem had that song like, you know, you only get one chance. You better make it, you know, go, make it, go. Don't ever let it go. You know, what is it? You have one chance. Don't ever let it go. That's how he says it. But I have a second chance, and I'm never going to let it go. And I am with a whole new purpose in life. And it is my mission, and I believe it truly that the Holy Spirit has told me, this is your new mission. This is your life. This is your mission. This is what you're supposed to do. And that is to reach out to people that are going through similar situations and realize that you do not have to go to the extremes of what I went through in order to fucking wake up. Seriously, wake up. Wake up. And I don't like to cuss, but wake the fuck up. So when it all happened and when it all came down and my God, the Lord has had his hand on this for a long time. Excuse me, I got to shut something. All right. The Lord has had his hand on this the whole time. The whole time, every aspect of my recovery, every aspect of my survival of what I've done to myself and everybody that was involved, from the police, from the EMS, from the helicopter, from Vanderbilt, from the just everything that was involved. God had his hand on it. The lawyer, I'm standing here before you because I had the most amazing lawyer ever. And he said, trust me, I got you. We're going to do this and you're going to do that and you're going to work your ass off and you're going to just be you and just tell them what you know and tell them what happened to you. And lo and behold, wow, here I am. I've got a lot of work to do. I'm not dismissing that. I'm here doing a year's worth of therapy, 6 weeks worth of IOP, intensive outpatient, and I'm cool with it. I am so cool with it. A lot of self-discovery, a lot of things that I am enjoying, you know, figuring out. And why does Patrick feel like he needs to go and do that to himself? Because somebody broke up with him. Yeah, I'll figure it out. But I'm telling you, maybe there's nothing to figure out. Maybe it's because I was never living the life that I was supposed to live, right? I don't know. But through that point, and I discovered I need to make a decision. This is my second chance life. Second chance life. and I need to make a decision. So I looked myself in the mirror and asked myself one fucking question. Am I a winner or am I a loser? If you're a loser, man, just keep on doing the same crap you've been doing all this time, Patrick. Just keep on doing it. Keep on rolling through the life like you've been living through, and you will be exactly that, a loser. But in that moment, I decided I'm a winner. I am a winner, and I'm going to win this thing of life, especially the fact that I have this second chance. I am going to win this thing called life. I'm going to eat like a winner. I'm going to drink like a winner. I'm going to think like a winner. I'm going to act like a winner. I'm going to do what winner people do. And here's the thing about it. I've been around winners all my life. I have read so many self-help books, so many business books. I have been around amazing business people, whether it's a hair salon or whatever kind of business, automotive business. I've been around so many great people. I have had all of this knowledge in my arsenal all of these years. But for some reason, I just never did anything with it. So that moment that I did that to myself on March 19th, and all that recovery and all that coming back and looking myself in the mirror, finally asking myself if I'm a winner or a loser, suddenly all of that stuff came rushing back to me, and all the knowledge and all the stuff is there. The passion is there. The eagerness is there. The hunger is there. And I'm never going to let it go, and I'm going to push it every day at a 30X level. You know, and I told you all about that book by Grant Cardone. I love that man. 10X level, but I got to do a 30X level. I'm 55 years old, starting over, blessed beyond measure, and have so many wonderful things happening. And so it just all came to me that way. And it's just like, boom, all of a sudden it all made sense and all connected. And it also made me realize a lot of other things too that those type of people do. Like I made a little thing on Facebook earlier today about busy people. And then so how we all get so weirded out and get our butts all twisted up when someone doesn't respond to us right away on email or a text. People are busy, man. They got things going on, especially if you're dealing with people at a high level. They got things going on. It might be a month before someone gets back to you. You need to stop it and get over it. I caught myself with that with a friend. And I'm texting and she's not responding and blah, blah, blah. And then she finally checks me and I'm like, you know what? You're right. We're all so damn busy, man. We're busy. Life is busy. And we don't have time for all this. We've gotten way too comfortable with this whole texting crap and getting responses in a reasonable amount of time, man. You know, it's like friendships. You know, friendships are, you know, some of them stay, some of them go. And I've got some friends that I have been friends with, like Tad Godsky, for years, 20 plus years. I think it's not that many. It's more like 15. But you know what? You don't have to talk to each other all the time to know that you're friends with each other. So that's one of the things I wanted to share is like, you know, busy people understand busy people. And you don't have to be responsive. You know, just get over it. Get over yourself. Move on. Stay busy. Do what winners do. And move. Keep on moving. And there's another thing too. All of this is why I'm so excited about all this, because all of this is what oh, God, ha ha. You know, when I've been chronicling my recovery, and I'm happy I'm doing it, I've had a lot of mixed responses about it, but mostly I'd say 95% or more have been extremely like, wow, that's extremely brave of you to be so vulnerable. And I'm not doing it for any other reason other than to try and help other people do what they need to do to get out of whatever mess they're in. And you don't have to go to the extremes to figure it out and finally wake up like I did. But one of the things that just clicked with me is like, I'm never going to apologize for who I am. I'm always going to be myself. I did a little Facebook post about, you know, how I like George Michael and got a little sugar in my britches. Man, it's like a revelation. It was like waking up from a coma and you're just loving life right now. Cause I literally was in a freaking coma for all these years, just living life without a purpose. I mean, I created a lot of things like Barcade. I created hair salon life. I created, all those types of, careers and things. But it was like, I was just going through this process and thinking that was my purpose. That was my passion. That was a job. That was a career. That was paying bills. This is a passion. This is my purpose in life. to make a difference in this world, to change someone's mind from sticking a knife in their neck, to change someone's mind from jumping off a freaking bridge, to change someone's mind from taking too many drugs. That's my purpose in life, to change people's minds, change this world, and make a difference as much as I can. That's my purpose. And I will never apologize to anyone for being who I am anymore. And what I mean by that is so many times throughout life, you change and manipulate who you are so that you don't, you want to fit in, you want to make sure everybody's happy, and you don't want to rock the boat in a relationship. Man, you don't dig me, you're not my people. Period. You're not my people. So that's what kind of happened when I came back. I told you guys, there's 3 different types of groups of people that I met through this whole process. 1, the people that loved me, put their arms around me, said, brother, we got you. Then there is 2, the people that want nothing to do with me, and you guys know who you are. And hey, I got nothing but love for you, man. You got to do what you got to do. And then there's 3, the people that are too damn busy in their own lives. They had no idea what I did to myself. So move on. That's it. Hey, everyone that left me, I've replaced you by 2 people. I'm not worried about it. And the road is never easy, man. The easy road never pays well. It never does. The easy road never pays well. Think about it. You go the easy route, the less work. You don't want to do this. You don't want to get involved. You don't want to put blood, sweat, and tears in it. You don't want to cry about it. You don't want to worry about it, have anxiety about it. You're never going to get paid. You're never going to win. This is a hard road that I'm going down. But I'm going down this hard road, hard and excited and anxious and worried and scared. And of course you're going to be scared because that's part of it. I'm going into unknown charted territory. And I am ready to have the second chance at life. I want you to try and grasp that whole idea. Second chance at life. I should be dead, but I'm not. But I should be. I did everything I could to make it happen, and it wasn't right. God put those cops in my way. God put that helicopter in my way. God put those nurses and doctors in my way. And I'm here today to share my experience and share my world with you. And then we talk about how tired we are. Yeah, I'm tired. I am exhausted. I've been talking about that through therapy class. I mean, like I'm just not getting to sleep. My mind is racing all the time. I'm doing things, like when I get into get home, my mind's racing. I'm writing notes. I'm reading books. Checking on social media, doing my thing, and then before you know it, my mind's all racing. It's midnight, 1 o'clock, and my day starts at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not getting my sleep. But we're all tired. Everybody's tired. I'm not saying that as an excuse, but man, think about all the great achievements in this world, all the great products in this world, all the championships that have been won. All of these amazing feats are done by people that are tired because they work their asses off. They can't sleep. They got things going on in their mind. They got great ideas, and they just work their asses off, and they're tired. So tired is okay. Don't feel bad about it. I was thinking, I'm guilty. Oh, I'm tired. Hey, man, it's okay, man. Be tired. It's all right. Quit complaining about it. That's the whole problem with it. And when you become successful, when you really push yourself out there, when you really put your ideas out there and your passions out there, you're going to lose friends. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to fall down. You're going to get back up. You're just going to keep moving. And people aren't going to understand you. And that's okay. A lot of people don't understand me. I don't understand me. And that's why I'm glad I'm going through therapy. But I'm learning and I'm figuring it out. But I've learned that a lot of the things that have been created in this world, the products in this world, the amazing things that have happened in this world are people that are just a little bit crazy. And I am a little bit crazy. And because of that, I have this amazing opportunity in front of me. And it's one of those things I've been teasing you guys about because I don't really want to let it out of the bag until it actually has some feet and some teeth and some stuff. But so when you're going through a situation like I went through, you have a support group, right? So the support group I have found out is only good if you actually call them. Right? So if you call your support group, hey, brother, I'm having some trouble. I'm not feeling good, blah, blah, blah. But that doesn't do any good unless you call them. All right. So there's while I was on vacation, I saw this guy that created an anonymous text line. That text you. So if I'm not feeling good, I'm feeling suicidal, whatever it is, I text this this phone number, and I can talk to somebody anonymously about how I feel. Okay. So I found it fascinating that because, well, let me give you some stats. Just last year, they had over 12,000 people text them. In that same period of time, they have had over 237 de-escalations of suicide attempts. So they de-escalated 237 people from thinking about killing themselves. Now, just think this. Now, this is what I'm working on. It's kind of like a Minority Report. If you ever seen the movie, watch it with Tom Cruise. What if the support group could see that you were having trouble and they intervened much prior to it ever getting out of hand? Mind-blowing. That's what's happening. That's what's going to happen. It's real. And I've got the support group. I've got the platform. I've got the right people involved. And that's how the Jesus works, man. I went through a tragedy and I discovered a way to make lemonade out of those lemons, brother. That's what's happening. So I wanted to share a lot of those things with you guys. And I love you all. I wish you all the best. I'm going to keep on pushing on. And one of the things I wanted to tell you also was I'm going to start a second podcast feed. You know, I was doing the suicide, surviving suicide and all the crap in between, and Lomentini Lit Up. I'm going to continue doing Lomentini Lit Up because it's catchy. That's my name. And those are going to be things that are on my mind and how I'm progressing through what I'm progressing through. It's going to be about Patrick and his progression and his second chance life and what he's doing. But we're going to do another podcast, and I would love some feedback. Second Chance Life podcast. We're going to talk about all the various things about support and intervention, therapy, and all the things that are involved in such a thing. I mean, it's vast. You know, we can talk about PTSD, PTS. We can work with veterans. We got all kinds of people that we can interview, first responders, all those kind of things. So we're going to do a Second Chance Life podcast with that in mind, and then continue to do Lomentini Lit Up, and I'll continue to let you guys know what's happening. And I'm very excited about being alive, and I'm very excited about being here and sharing my life with all of you out there. So have a great night. I'm excited to be back behind the mic, and let's get this done. Let's be a winner.